Evet. Kahala Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Raka Kadash, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Raka Kadash. First and foremost, when we get the honors to the elders and the apostles, the great millstone that continue to teach me this truth and who rule well. Shalom to my fellow Akim, with the hopeful elect, as well as to my few sisters out there. Alright, very few sisters. And a couple times before I said, maybe they'll get up a little bit more. Mostly after seeing that Kevin Samuels video that other apostle Gabar made a response on, where he's talking about how women are actually starting to expose themselves and they're starting to take accountability for their own actions. But we know that it's 2/3. So a lot of you, women gotta die. A lot of you women will get raped. A lot of you women are gonna get raped before you actually repent. All right, you may become a sex slave and then finally, you know, you decide to repent. So you gonna go through it. All right, you gonna have it bad. But hey, you can't say we didn't bring it out, man. You can't say. Video has some. Here's this video. I've been looking for kind of like motivation, to make a new video and whatever. And sometimes when you, I mean, there's always things to report, but sometimes you just need something to really get you kicking and get you moving. As I said before, I don't really sleep too well because I live in a shitty neighborhood. But hey, in time, I've already made a little bit of investments on it was Amazon Prime Day yesterday. So I made a couple of life investments, some things that I think will help me sleep, a little sleep mask and some earbuds. Lord's will, those things work. And whoever's doing the fireworks, Lord's will, he gets disemboweled with a fucking spoon or something. Or maybe gets tortured. Or maybe one of those serial killers finds him in a train station and cuts his head off. Alright? All praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Here's this video. Sometimes I go World Star Hip Hop if I'm really just looking for something real quick. Just to report on something, judgment, things like that. So, straight creep man sexually assaults a 13-year-old Asian girl at that train station. Okay, where's the Asian cry out on this? All right. Emerged of the moment a civilian police employee assaulted a 13-year-old girl in a train station lift. Glenn Roach's excuses for his actions were rejected by a magistrate, and now he's been suspended from his role with the force. He's twisted. Hold on, let's hear that again. By a magistrate, and now he's been suspended from civilian police employee assault. A police employee. Okay, this is not a one-time incident. A lot of times, you guys heard about it before, a lot of times these police officers are the leaders of these street gangs. Okay, a lot of times these police officers do own pedophile rings, or are the leader of pedophile rings and are heading the whole thing. Okay, this is nothing new. All right, this is a police officer. All right, just for you guys that aren't in the know, man. You goofy, maybe not goofy, maybe just a new guy, but you got people out there say cops could never do that. Cops are nice. No, you dumb fuck. Cops are assholes. And you're an asshole too. Assaulted a 13-year-old girl in a train station. His twisted, predatory behaviour. So my hands have slipped up her body as she slipped to the ground. Laid bare by a magistrate, but Glenn Roach did his best to cover it up. What do you want to say to that 13-year-old girl you assaulted? A civilian employee, Roche tried to persuade a magistrate this was just a game, chasing a 13-year-old girl into a lift at Cabramatta train station. Yeah, look at her run, man. Look how fucked up this is. All right? Now, for you niggards out there who say, well, this is pedophilia. Technically, if that young girl had her period, she's a woman by that point. She's just mentally regressed at a point, to a very childlike state because her parents didn't teach her about sex. Okay, but at the age of 13, that's when a woman is a woman. Okay? for you fucking niggers out there, you stupid black motherfuckers who can't fucking understand that when a woman gets her period and she's able to make babies, yes, she's a woman, okay? Like, shit's so uneasy to understand. I mean, you guys already saw that Game of Thrones episode. You can go look it up for yourself. But remember when the brothers brought it out? I believe it's Brother Malcolm from Chicago, and he made that Elder Malcolm Slovakia. I'm not sure he's a elder apostle. I'm not really too hip to the whole ranking system as of yet, but he's an elder. I'm gonna say Elder Malcolm. He said I believe he brought it up. Maybe it was him. I'm not exactly sure, but Game of Thrones had that like girl on her period, and she was gonna get ready to be sent off to, become a princess. To get things stuck in her.
My mind has gone off on a tangent as in this is a challenge to me. I can get her and give her a kiss on the cheek like I have with her two sisters and mum.
Roche had spent the day sightseeing with his victim. Their families were only just getting to know each other in July 2019. But this is how the 54-year-old tried to say goodnight. The 13-year-old girl told the court it was much more than his unwanted kiss. As she cowered under him, he squeezed her left breast twice. What do you think was going through her mind when you put your hand on her breast?
My hands have slid across there, so there would have been some sort of contact without doubt. Certainly no sexual gratification or anything like that on my behalf.
The magistrate didn't accept Roche's explanation for his actions. The court hearing the young girl still has nightmares and lives in fear it will happen again.
She contributed to that occurring.
No, see, now, biblically speaking, there's nothing exactly wrong with this. All right. The only issue is, he's touching someone else's property, but that woman isn't married. So scripturally speaking, this isn't wrong, but he's lying. He's lying. If you know what you were doing, you might as well, speak up about it. Now this government's laws, they say, no, you can't touch girls that young. They're not mentally able. But man, back in the fucking Wild West, them girls were getting married at 10 years old, man. 10, 13 years old, 16 years old. Look at your grandparents, great grandparents. I'll tell you, one of my grandparents, she had sex. Well, she was raped, okay, and married her rapist, believe it or not, okay, when she was 16 years old. So explain that. There's nothing wrong here, okay? But he is lying. He's being a lying dickhead, and Esau makes these laws, and then he doesn't follow them.
By releasing her body weight and sliding through my hand.
Stopping Roche from touching another teenage girl like this will no doubt be front of mind for the magistrate, considering the risk of reoffending and rehabilitation while weighing up jail time. Roche still doesn't believe he did anything wrong. He'll be sentenced in August. Evan Batten, 7 News.
Which, once again, biblically speaking, and if you can't understand that, and if you're offended, you can get your ass out here now. You might as well kill yourself, okay? Just lynch yourself inside the closet, because you're gonna get nuked along with the rest of this fucking country and these fucking dumb Negroes and fucking wetbacks, okay? You're gonna die with them. You're gonna die with the 2/3, all right? So my point is 2/3 in the wicked. You're gonna die with 2/3, and you're gonna die with Esau, okay? Because technically this guy did nothing wrong. Biblically speaking, not technically, biblically speaking, this guy did nothing wrong. The fact is that the government, Esau, makes these laws and then he breaks them, okay? So I'm gonna go pull up a couple scriptures because there's a couple of details. I'm not sure if you're able to listen or hear them. There's a couple details in here that are easily missed. So this is Matthew chapter 7 verse 15. Even so, every good tree bears good fruit, but a bad tree bears bad fruit. A good tree cannot bear bad fruit, nor can a bad tree bear good fruit. Every tree that doth bear good fruit is